we're lucky really that there's so many amazing retro game shops. And it just so happens that obviously I live in the Midlands and there are loads of great shops around the West Midlands, so kind of spoilt in that regard. But for some reason or whatever, up on the M1 run going northwards, kind of like from near Derby all the way up to kind of like York, Leeds kind of area, there's just loads of, you know, really awesome game shops one after another. And I've done my research before, and I saw I've created like a Google Maps save list of places where I want to go, and there were just so many that I wanted to hit up that can't really do it justice just by popping in here and then. You kind of have to go all in and make the effort to do a bit of a tour really. So me and Get Retro, we decided to take a weekend and kind of map it out and go on a bit of a road trip tour of as many retro game shops as we could. Our only problem was that a lot of them close on a Sunday, which it's a little bit weak when you think it's a major retailing open day. You'd think that they should open more on the Sundays, but whatever. We jumped in the car yesterday and we tried to hit up as many as we could within the normal opening hours, and yeah, get some cool pickups along the way. So I've decided I shot video, and obviously I just got pickups from all these different shops, but there's way too many for one single video. So what I'm going to do is break them up and do a bit of a video each week with the tour and the pickups for each one. So yeah, today is the first one in this little mini series. Hopefully you enjoy it.
Perfect.
So on this little mini tour that we decided to do, the first shop that we thought we would hit up, which is a good distance from where we live, is in a small little town called Mansfield. Well, near Mansfield, and it's called Kirkby Sales and Exchange. We've been there before, so we kind of know how they do things, the pricing and the layout and their sort of style of product. But we thought it would be a good place to start, and yeah, hopefully you enjoy the footage. Pretty basic, unassuming exterior in all honesty. We'll go straight to the retro game area. Lots of Game Boy goodies. Pokemon Crystal there. Quite a few relatively rare Game Boy Advance games. Lufia and Golden Sun. Nice pieces. Then a good selection of boxed and loose Game Boy consoles. Everyone loves them. In the next cabinet, some more home console stuff. What took my eye was that RoboCop versus Terminator game. Not seen that before, but it's a bit steep. The usual loose carts here and there. Same with the N64. All well priced and laid out. Moving along, you get some more of the consoles, a few boxed items, the general pieces. Box Jaguar, don't see that often. A wall of Mega Drive and Master System, nothing special there. They got a good selection of toys in cabinets also. I just noticed the Talk Boy now. I didn't realise it was there when we were there. We've looked into that. Toy Story and some Star Wars. Usual Marvel Gumph. And then over here we got a nice Pokemon display. the Disney stuff, more Pokemon cards, everybody loves it, and some wrestling figures. Moving into the body of the store, it's going a bit backwards. You can see a bit more light and bright how they've laid it out. You got these cabinets on the inside where they've got their various merchandise displays, some nice statues and figurines, Marvel stuff, DC. Love that Thanos, it's pretty cool. Classic X-Men. And then this side you got more of the figurines and things, and on the far wall it's where you've got the more newer stuff, PS4, PS5, Xbox, and then there's like a wall of older PS3, Wii U, DS, and the Switch. So that's the main bulk of the store. On the other side of that glass cabinet, again, we've got more displays of these pretty cool merchandise and statues and things. And then I quite like that Witcher statue. And on this side, a few more like general electrical. Okay, so Kirkby Sales and Exchange. I think you guys can see pretty well that it's not just a retro game shop. Obviously they've got all the current gen stuff and slightly newer stuff in there as well. But also, you probably saw that the layout of the shop was really well done. They've got quite a big footprint for a game shop, in all fairness. I guess being in a smaller town helps in that regard. What I liked about the shop was that they've segregated things really nicely. So the main bulk of the shop is all the new stuff. And I really like the displays with all the various figures and merchandise and toys and things. That it does set itself up really nicely. It's more of an event to walk through there and enjoy and have a look at all these high-end nice statues and things. But then the little back room off on the side where they keep all the retro goodies, again, it's really well done. I think you guys saw how they've basically just got walls. Instead of just being small cabinets, it's like a whole window and it's just crammed in with retro stuff. But also the other thing that's really good, I think, is the pricing is really good. So I would shout out to the Kirkby Sales guys. You've done a really good deal with the pricing, I should say. But also you guys do negotiate and you're willing to barter a little bit, which is always nice. It helps me when going to these shops that the pricing is already there laid out. It just speeds up the process. You kind of know where you stand instead of having to engage in this negotiation, and then your soul kind of fades a little bit as soon as they go on, oh, let me see how much it's going on eBay. I really don't like that. So the fact that they've taken the effort to price it up, obviously with respect to whatever they paid for all these games, and then it's just labelled up, it's clear, you know exactly what you're getting, and they negotiate on price as well, which again, it's just a fantastic experience, a really good store, and I'm glad we went there. So yeah, let's have a look at the pickups. You may have seen them from the footage or not. So just the one game this time, and it's on the OG Game Boy. It's called Speedball 2. I'd never heard of this game before. Shout out to Sunket, he came over and he told me that it was an OG Amiga game. I can't recall, I had Amiga, I can't recall if I had Speedball or not. Reading the back, professional sports are a deadly spectacle in the year 2100. Speedball, a brutal blend of hockey, football and soccer. So there you go, it's like a overhead kind of football hockey kind of game. For the Game Boy, you can kind of, you know what the graphics are going to be like. It's kind of standard really. Again, what I like about these Game Boy games is they always did an amazing job with the artwork. I think this was the era when everything was still hand drawn, hand painted, that they just look fantastic. So for display, it kind of gets your imagination going. So let's just check. It's complete with manual. We'll take it out. I mean, they've sellotaped the box shut. It's pretty good, right? So I haven't taken it out. since buying it. Condition wise, I mean, it's super crisp, right? Super crisp. You saw on the front that it was £20. Super crisp and complete with manual. I mean, it's DMG, so it's an American game. That doesn't matter. So yeah, very happy to get that for 20 quid. So the next two pickups, not really related to gaming as much, but more of my love for Pokemon. And that is 2 OG booster boxes. I'll pull them all the time. So this one is Power Reserve. Is it from? Yes. Oh shit. Power Reserve from the Jungle, which I believe was the second theme which they came out with. And then from the first base set, we've got Overgrowth, Gyarados, and Ivysaur on the back. So none of them come with any cards, but they've got just like the leaflets and stuff that came with them. Which I'll really show that one of those. It's quite nice. And OG. Like I said, I think it's quite good. On the back of the Overgrowth, look, it's got a full list of all the cards that were included. 102 cards all together. Let's have a look at Power Reserve. Shows how much due diligence I do. I didn't even open these up. Again, it's got the same. Oh, so this one has got not only base set, but it's got the Jungle and the Fossil set in there. So yeah, quite nice little things to have. More for display. I've got the Pokemon display upstairs, which I'll add these to. I've already got the box for Zap, so yeah, I thought I'd add this. Quite nice. Last but not least, I do like a little bit of merch. I've got a new car, so I thought it'd be nice to have a new keyring to christen the car with. So I picked up,
it's over 9,000!
saying Vegeta in like this Japanese chibi kind of design. I think it looks pretty cool. It'll look nice on the new keys for the 1 series. It also came with this little floppy. Let me get it to focus. Yeah, look at that. Which I think is quite nice. I'll give that side to the nephew because he loves Dragon Ball Z 2, and then keep this on the 1 series. Yeah, so all in all, that stuff was priced up at 36 quid, and without much prodding or trying, he knocked 6 quid off. So I paid £30, which I think was fair, and I'm really happy with that. And yeah, it was a good start to the day. What I will say is I was with Get Retro, and he picked up a copy of Pokemon Crystal, which was priced up at 43, and he did actually check how much that was going for, and credit to him, he saw that it's going for a lot more, but then he reduced the price further. So he took 40 quid. If Get Retro didn't buy it, I was definitely going to buy it for 40 quid, right? So to get a nice copy of Pokemon Crystal for 40 quid, he did really well there. And again, credit to the bloke who's working there. He did us a good job. So in summary, Kirkby Sales and Exchange near Mansfield. It's definitely worth going to. They have almost like a sister shop in Alfreton. I think it's called Alfreton Sales and Exchange. Very similar kind of thing, a bit more old school, but also really good. I'll be going there on another day to pay them a visit. But yeah, definitely recommend it. Check it out. Good prices and a good range of stock, especially if you're into the newer statues and figurines and stuff like that. It's a sick shop. Okay, I'll see you next week when I'll do the next video, which will be Kenny's. So yeah, look out for that. See ya.